3 weeks ago we set some single Dahlia tubers up in trays of compost. The purpose of this was to see which of these single Dahlia tubers were viable, so that we don't waste energy on planting tubers which were never going to give us a plant. If you can see eyes on the tuber, then you've got a very good chance that that tuber is going to produce a plant. If you can't see eyes, which was the case with a number of the single tubers which we took, then this is a method of testing whether you've got a viable plant, and you can take those forward by planting them. The rest that haven't sprouted at this stage after 3 weeks, we will dispose of. These are all one variety, in this case Oreti Bliss, which is a lovely white cactus dahlia. You can see already that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shoots coming through the compost. So we've got at least 5 viable tubers here. I'm just going to dig them out, basically, trying to traumatize them as little as possible, and then for those that are shooting, we'll plant them up today. Interesting to see what's happening to the tuber at this stage, and in fact here we've got a shoot, the original tuber, and we've got a long root coming out of the base of the tuber. So there's number one. Here we have a tuber well, it's putting a root out, but there's no actual shoot to see. Right, this was under the soil but has got a nice shoot. And strangely, no root visible on that one. Well, not strangely, but different from the first one. And this, I pulled away the root there because I heard it go. I've just knocked the damn shoot off. It's a disaster. This little thing, there's nothing on that. Another nice shoot and a root system. A tuber with no activity. We've got a shoot on this one, we can see it. And a root system, a large root system. This is after 3 weeks, remember. Another shoot visible there. Root system. roots, tiny little shoot there. And we've just bashed another shoot. Little shoot there. Little shoot here. That's the shoot just starting. Okay, and that's all that. Another one. Say that's not viable. So here we have it. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, out of 13 tubers of which we set off 3 weeks ago, we have 9 of them which are already shooting. For the others that haven't put shoots out at this stage, we will get rid of those. Obviously, the more quickly you do this, the better, because these plants are suffering now. What I've got is some 3-litre pots, and you can choose your pot size according to what you intend to do in the future. We're going to bring these forward because it's only the end of March. We've got really almost 3 months to go before we can put these plants into the ground. Our last frost date is June. So we're going to bring them on first of all in 3-litre pots, and we'll watch them as they grow and see whether they are growing too big for the pots. If they are, we'll have to transfer them into a larger pot, but there's a good chance that these pots will be okay for these tubers. So what we do is, or what I've done is, half filled a 3-litre pot with sort of reclaimed compost, which we keep in a heap. So each time we transplant a plant or something, we will save that peat-free compost and reuse it for something else. It's too expensive to keep using new peat-free. It's pretty expensive, so we reuse compost where we can. And I've half filled a 3-litre pot, and now I'm going to place the tuber it only just fits, but that's okay. And I'm going to just cover the tuber with some more soil, so we've got plenty of space left. And as the plant grows, I'm going to put more soil in, so that we'll end up with around about 4 centimetres, 5 centimetres of soil, and the tuber is that deep. That will develop nicely, a good root system will form, we hope. The plant will, the shoot will grow quite quickly. So just enough soil to allow the shoot to peep through. Or almost peep through. You can just see the tip of that one there showing through, so that's nice. Put these in the water as we go. You can see that little guy. Although we've disturbed the root system here in a big way, really, the plants are so young, I think that they should recover well from that. There's still plenty of food and in the tuber itself, so I think they'll survive that assault. This one, I don't know whether we've traumatized the neck a little there in taking it out, so I think I'm going to say that's a goner actually. I've just got 2 more to do, so I'll go off camera for a moment. So just to recap what we've done, 3 weeks ago we set into compost in trays some single Dahlia tubers like these, where we were not sure if they were viable, and therefore in order to save energy on compost etc, we put them through a test to see whether they were going to put shoots out. And out of the did I say 11 tubers that we put into a tray, we've got 9 viable tubers. I think we put more than 11 in. Was it 14, 13 or 14? These are the non-viable ones, so these have been in soil for 3 weeks and have not put out a shoot, although interestingly that one's put out a long root. Anyway, so we put them into 3 litre pots, and we will water these now and then not again until they're showing a good growth. We'll put them in the somewhere cool really, but certainly mustn't freeze. So we'll put them probably out in the polytunnel to protect them a bit. This is relatively small scale really for demonstration, but what we will do with the 120 or so single tubers that we cut last year, which is on video, we will lay those out in large trays, just put them on, put some soil over the top, leave them for 3 weeks, and then have a look and see which ones are putting shoots out and pot each one up. So I hope that was helpful.